Hey guys, it's Marla. So this is the results of the State of the Union game. And for those of you that don't follow me on Facebook, the State of the Union game is periodically I post on my Facebook page six to nine cards, and then you choose which cards you want, and then I give you a message about what's going on in your twin flame union. So if you would like to play and you haven't so far, either pick a number from 1 to 6 or go on my Facebook page and you can look at the cards, and then I'm going to tell you what the answer key is right now. So card number 1, if you chose that, it is the Wheel of Fortune, number 10, which equals 1. So there's some new beginning energy coming in. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is all about fate. The universe is in play right now. This is like good karma coming to you. It's an amazing card to have. It's like changes and shifts. They're all going to be in your benefit, although like usual, they may not be happening as you expect them to. So you let go of expectations. Now we have the soulmate pair on this card, Dana and Zeus. I hope I'm saying Dana right. Probably not, and I'm probably going to get a comment that I'm pronouncing it wrong. But you can see Zeus here. Let me tell you a little bit about the myth. So Dana, it was prophesied to her father that she would have a son who would assassinate him. So he locked her in a tower, kept her imprisoned all by herself so that he would prevent anyone from impregnating her. But lo and behold, Zeus took a liking to her and he made himself into a shower of gold, or you can see him here in his etheric self, so that he could come through the roof. And he did indeed impregnate her, and she had a son, Perseus, if you know Greek mythology, and Perseus did assassinate his grandfather. But this is saying your destiny can't be stopped, no matter what. Even people that are trying to get in the way, they can't stop you. You know, everything is being divinely guided for you right now. Now, normally in State of the Union game, I just have this one card, but as my special surprise to you guys, I have drawn more than one card for each of you. So this is your first card. Your second card is, if you chose pile number 1, you deserve love. You are lovable. And the universe is working so hard to bring you the love that you deserve. It's really just a time to let go and have faith in the universe. It really is bringing things together for you. Now, your third card from the Goddess Oracle deck is Mother Mary. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. This card's been coming up a lot lately. Faith is a light that illuminates your path. Without faith, the future looks very frightening. That's why it's essential for you to take whatever steps are necessary to keep your heart and mind filled with faith. Please don't give up hope on yourself or other people. Keep the candle of faith burning in your soul so that one small inkling of hope can eradicate the darkness of despair. Be the light that eliminates someone else's gloomy hopelessness as well. For as you make others stronger, it not only strengthens yourself, but the entire world. Let go of worrisome thoughts. Keep your thoughts positive. Notice and follow any divine guidance you may receive. Pray, engage in spiritual healing. Again, guys, for you that chose number 1, expect a miracle because fate is in play right now. Just follow any divine guidance that you receive. All right, for those of you that chose card number 2, the first card is Wisdom. In this deck, which is The Lover's Path to Roe by Chris Walder, this is the High Priestess. So you are going deeper into your spirituality. You're getting in touch with all that is the divine feminine energy at her most receptive. Your psychic abilities are very in tune. You're getting divine guidance. Watch out for signs and synchronicities. Use your wisdom. Again, for you guys as well, what I'm getting is that it's time for you to be receptive. The High Priestess is the feminine energy of stillness, of allowing, of sitting back and waiting to receive. It's not the active feminine. It's the feminine that's in touch with her intuition, that knows that everything's being guided. That's where Spirit wants you to be right now, in a place of trust, knowing that everything's coming to you. So all you have to do is get ready to open your arms and receive it. Now this card has Scheherazade and another one that I can't pronounce, Shahryar. Of course, Scheherazade is in 1001 Nights, and her partner, the king, his wife had been unfaithful, so he decided that he would marry a different person every day and have her beheaded every night. So Scheherazade was the unfortunate one chosen, and she used her wisdom, and she decided to read the king from her storybook every night. But she kept the story going, and the king kept keeping her alive because he wanted to hear the end of the story. By the time 1001 Nights was over, he was in love with her, and she didn't have to worry about being beheaded anymore. So there also may be a situation coming up in your life, and definitely because you also have the goddess Ma'at and fairness. So I feel like there's a situation in your life where you have to use your wisdom. You have to get in touch with your feminine wisdom so that you can handle a situation, one that's in fairness for everybody. There's a message. There's a message waiting for you about how to do it. Your card number 2 from the Romance Angels is Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So for some of you, it could be wedding. And in fact, Scheherazade, in the story Scheherazade, there was a wedding, although a rather unfortunate wedding for many of the women. But we do have that theme again. So you may be getting married. You may be taking your relationship to another level. And this can also signify the inner marriage, the inner union of the masculine and feminine energies. And that's very much in keeping with the High Priestess card as well. Because I feel like the inner marriage, it is the balance of the masculine and feminine, but it's that creative energy as well. Your Ascended Master, your Goddess Guidance card is Ma'at, fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Let me suggest another definition for fairness. It's when all parties involved surrender their personal agendas in favor of the greater good for the entirety of the group. This requires trust in the wisdom of the whole. When it comes to matters of disputes, the attacks are based on fears that you may not receive your share. Yet attacks amplify the hurt and pain that caused the dispute in the first place. Why not surrender your attachment to a specific outcome and instead direct your holy will toward the resolution of the argument? Hold a firm vision of a peaceful outcome and let the pieces fall into place in a harmonious manner. A lawsuit will be resolved. A dispute will end harmoniously. You'll be treated fairly. Keep everyone's needs in mind during negotiations. Release guilt and shame, as these emotions can attract a punishing attack. You'll be treated fairly, just like Scheherazade ended up getting treated fairly. If you chose card number 3, that was awakening. So, someone in your union is beginning to wake up. Actually, I feel this is for both people because the feminine energy are awakening too. Well, we like to say that it's the masculine that's not awake, but both of you are coming into another level of awakening. One of the ways is awakening up to love. This card brings a lot of optimism into your life. Good things are coming to you. Seeing the truth. Truth is very much a part of this card. That's one of the things that you're awakening to, is what the truth is, and perhaps awakening to some truth regarding your twin flame union. Now, for the person who's not awake in your union, or if there's one that's not awake, it could be that they're beginning to wake up to what your relationship truly is, or one or both of you is coming into a deeper truth about what it means to be a twin flame. Now, your angel card, romance angel card, is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So someone is not being entirely truthful, and it could be your partner. Now, I don't want you to get upset and start thinking, oh, is that person lying to me? I feel it's more of they're not yet being their full self. They're still hiding some things, probably out of fear that you won't love them, or maybe it's you. Maybe you're hiding parts of yourself from your partner because you fear that they will leave you or they won't love you, or perhaps one of both of you is not being 100% honest or truthful with your feelings. For example, if this is your twin, have you told them that you love them? Now, I'm not saying to run out and tell them that. That's something you need to use your judgment on. I'm just saying that's an example of how deception can be occurring in this relationship. But because we have truth here, or awakening, I feel that the truth is going to come out soon. Now, this card has Cupid and Psyche on it. And this is where, and I've talked about Cupid and Psyche a lot. This is the point in this story where Psyche has overcome all her challenges. Remember, Cupid had left her because she snuck a peek at him while he was sleeping and found out his true identity. And she went to Venus for help, and Venus had sent her on a mission of, I think, 3 challenges that were superhuman feats, and she managed to do them all. And she won back Cupid's love. So could also be a sign that there's some sort of reunion coming in your future, and maybe a sign for the divine feminine that, you are, I won't say you've completed your challenges, because we never complete all our challenges, but you proved yourself. Let's just say that. Your goddess card is Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. There's an underlying flame within your soul, and it's the light, seed, and spark of your consciousness. Your outer world reflects your inner world. Take a look around your home. Does it reflect warmth? If not, this is easily remedied and also important to do. It's a simple task of using your creative imagination to add warm energy to your household, such as lighting the fireplace or some candles, adding cozy blankets or pillows, or displaying greeting cards or flowers. By warming up the outer world, your inner flame responds to meet it. This increases your energy level, which automatically shifts all outward appearances. This flame cleanses away negativity and brings in the new with vigor and irresistible invitation. Various meanings of this card. You're moving to a new home. You've just moved. A new person is moving in. Someone's moving out. There is increased romance and or harmony in the home. A problem with the neighbors is resolving. Clear the space in your home. Remodel. Know your home is safe and protected. Well, I love Vesta, but this is one of my least favorite cards in this deck because I really don't think it matches the energy of what Vesta is. Now, I will say for some of you, this could be a sign that you're moving or that there's going to be a change of occupants in your home. Someone's moving in, someone's moving out. Also, possibly that it's a sign that you need to cleanse the energies in your home. But then for a lot of you, I also feel that this relates to the card Awakening, waking up to your spiritual path, deepening your connection to all that is, and that you could see this like your inner flame is being lit or getting brighter all the time. And this is your devotion to the cause of ascension and unconditional love. Could have something to do with the sacred marriage as well, and Kundalini activations. All right, this is card number 4, balance. All right, this card is actually union. This is in other decks the Temperance card, and this is where, I think I've showed you the card before. We have the angel taking 2 cups filled with water and mixing them together. It's the masculine energy and the feminine energy coming into balance. And when you take those 2 cups and you mix them together, you have alchemy, and you no longer have the separation of one or the other. You have a third thing that's totally new. This card is showing that you are coming in to balance with your masculine and feminine energies. That is your inner union, and that is part of the process to your external union. Has your inner masculine and feminine energy balances. This is making you very creative. And not only that, but increasing your sensuality as well. I feel like there's going to be activations of your sacral chakra, which is the creative energy, also the sexual energy. Get in touch with your sensual side and your romantic side. If you have a partner, spend some time together doing things that are romantic and fun and bringing you closer together, that gets you in touch with your sensual side. If you don't have a partner, you can still find some ways to express yourself sensually. You could dance. You could, do some romantic things for yourself. Dress up. Put on some lingerie. Take a nice bath. Have a candlelit dinner, even if it's only by yourself. Take time to pamper yourself and to allow your sensual side to express itself. I'm not going to talk too much about the couple on this card. This is Venus and Vulcan. Venus was given to him as a bride, but their relationship really wasn't that good. Vulcan was lame, and he was not a very attractive guy. He was like the opposite. So I think what the artist on this card was trying to get at is that this is opposite energy. Okay, Venus being the feminine energy and being all things beautiful, and Vulcan being the masculine energy. And he was considered to be not beautiful, kind of ugly, and, And yet the opposites came together. Okay, think yin yang with this energy. Your card from the Romance Angels for, if you picked card number 4, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Don't think that needs any explanation. Your goddess card is Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. Your roots upon this planet are strong and deep, and some of the roots have anchored you in past memories from faraway times. These roots have anchored you so deeply, in fact, that you're paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot past memories. Sometimes you bury those memories to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment, so you won't remember those awkward moments when life tested you to the maximum. Reveal those lessons to yourself now, strong sorceress, and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. Various meanings. Get a past life regression to gain insight and answers. Ancient fears from a past life are surfacing right now. You've known the person you're inquiring about in a past life, of course. Your current situation relates to a childhood issue. All right, so not only is this a sign that this person is your soulmate, but also someone from a past life. And so if it's your twin flame, then definitely both these cards fit. But perhaps there's some karmic situation coming back that's affecting your union right now. If you are having past life memories and you aren't sure whether to trust them, this is a sign that you can. If you're having doubts about your twin flame and you pick this card, then I would see that as confirmation that you are twins. Card number 5 is sacrifice. Okay. Spirit is asking you to be still. Take some time for self-reflection. In the regular tarot, this is the Hanged Man. It's a time to just go within and reflect, not to struggle against any of the circumstances that are going on in your life. The universe is trying to give you a divine gift. They want you to go to that stillness, okay? I'm going to say it again. I know I've been talking about it a lot lately. But in order for you to receive this gift, you have to be in this place of stillness and acceptance. Part of that might be that you're asked to sacrifice something. And as twin flames, sometimes that means sacrificing being in union right now because we're working on something bigger, which is the ascension of the planet, and that is the priority. Okay, so know that everything's coming together in divine timing. There is something special trying to make its way to you. Your higher self has messages for you if you can get in touch with them. And this card is also about trusting. This card has Orpheus and Eurydice on it. And that myth is that Orpheus was, he was a singer and he traveled around. He had this renowned voice and he fell in love with Eurydice and they were married. But unfortunately, she was bitten by a snake and she died. And he was so heartbroken that he decided to go into Hades and to go down into the underworld. Hades is the god. And get her back. So he sang for the gatekeepers and he was allowed in, and he sang for Pluto and Persephone, or Hades and Proserpina, depending if you're Greek or Roman. And they were charmed by him. So they agreed that Eurydice could go back. Okay, this never happened before. But he was not to look back until they were both completely out of the underworld. And as they were coming out, He was at the top and he came out and he stopped and turned around to look back at her, and she was not out. And so she went back into the underworld and he lost her forever. So it's about having trust. There's different versions of the story of why he turned around to look at her, but it could be that he wasn't trusting that she was behind him. And so this card, as I read it whenever I do this reading, is that you need to trust your twin. You need to trust that they're behind you, even if there's no signs that they're there, that they are following you. They're right behind you. Your card from the angels is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So that's another reason for you to trust. Twin flames, they are like magnets. There's no stopping that connection. So know that that energy is drawing you together. And you don't have to fret about it. You don't have to get stressed out. You just have to trust right now that everything is in order. Your goddess card is Nematona, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to reconnect with the divine. Your sacred space is within you now. By creating an altar or visiting a sacred site, you connect with the symbols and energy that have been infused with meaning and prayer over the centuries. Don't take these symbols lightly, for they're powerful indeed. When you connect with sacred symbols, you help your inner sanctity find a home in the outer world. You also tap into the ancient wisdom and spiritual grace of the old ways. Explore spirituality through sacred symbols and sites and allow your soul to joyfully meander among the various ways available to you to unite with the divine. It's not a matter of how you connect, but that you do so frequently. Build an altar in your home. Take a spiritually oriented trip. You need a quiet place of refuge and retreat for yourself. Create a medicine circle or labyrinth. Walk the labyrinth. Clear the energy in your home with sage, prayer, toning, invoking Archangel Michael, or other space clearing messages. I don't pick these cards. Spirit picks these cards, but yeah, it's amazing how they go together. So with Nematona, sacred space, and it's talking about getting in touch with your sacredness. Getting still, getting quiet, which is about, this card, also about getting still, creating a sacred space and taking time to just meditate and be still every day and getting in touch with yourself. There's quite a few cards that came up that have to do with clearing your home, so that might be a sign that everyone perhaps needs to do some clearing in their home. And card number 6, the last card, if you chose this, your card is temptation. This is the devil card. So this is a sign that there's something holding you back. There's still something that you need to heal and release, let go of, some kind of karmic block. This could be a karmic relationship, codependency, drugs, alcohol, sex addiction, any of those things could be blocking you. But the reality is that you're never truly blocked. The reality is that you can free yourself anytime you want to. You can just let go of those things. This card has Paolo and Francesca on it. This is from Dante's Inferno. And Francesca was married to Giovanni, who was Paolo's brother. And he was old and disfigured. He was a war hero. And she was in love with his brother Paolo, who was younger and more handsome. Although I don't want to give the idea that it was superficial, because they had an affair for many years. So it was much more than superficial. I feel that they were in love with each other. But eventually, Giovanni found out and he killed them. And so they show up in Dante's Inferno in one of the areas of hell, and their punishment is being swept away by the winds because they were swept away by their passion in life, which goes along with the devil card. Basically getting lost in vice. Okay, now I don't want to make any judgments on things, but the devil card represents some kind of vice that you may have for your life. So not only something that's blocking you, or maybe something that you use to comfort yourself, but that's not serving you anymore. So how can you break free? A lot of times this relates to a karmic relationship. And indeed, the card from the romance angels is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So if you're trying to manifest your twin union and yet one or both of you is still in a relationship with a karmic partner, well, that's going to cause problems in getting towards union, so you have to let that go. You can free yourself, whatever is blocking you. Even if you have left a karmic partner, is their energy still around you? And you may say, well, no, I don't have feelings for them anymore. But what about shadow side? Maybe they treated you bad. Maybe they were a narcissist. Maybe they cheated on you. Do you still have feelings of feelings related to that? Like, my relationships never work out. I must not deserve love. Everyone breaks my heart. These kinds of things can be the work of the devil card as well, which is negative thought patterns and belief systems. So figure out what that is. And the goddess energy is Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. See yourself as strong and victorious. Don't complain about anything. Don't blame anyone or any condition. You're the embodiment of strength, not victimhood. As you rise above the old tendencies and see yourself in the new light of beautiful feminine strength, your life will automatically shift in miraculous ways. You'll attract new opportunities, forms of abundance, and relationships to help you manifest your highest potential. Be strong. Being strong means seeing yourself in the most favorable light you can imagine. Be real. Allow yourself to feel genuine emotions, but most of all, be strong. Various meanings. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't yield to pressure and temptation. Avoid complaining or indulging in negative thinking. Engage in weight training exercises to make your body stronger. You see what I mean? Like, some of you may not watch the whole thing, but I was just speaking about how I don't draw these cards. The universe does, and yet all these cards go together so perfectly. So you do have the strength to release whatever that block is, be it negative thoughts or freeing yourself from an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy habit. You do have the strength and power. You're stronger than you know. And I'm also getting with this card, for some of you, it can be that there's some kind of choice that needs to be made. And maybe it's a choice about a karmic partner. But, sometimes we just have to make a choice and trust ourselves to make the right choice so that we can move forward. All right, that's it, guys. Those are all the cards. Thank you so much for playing. I hope that the message resonated with you. And, I hope I can bring this game out again for Valentine's Day. I will talk to you